problem with women.
We hate women, and we butt sex each other.
Hi, I'm Father Frank, and I'm a cocksucker.
Living in a world that doesn't understand.
We have the effect of Tylenol PM. We stink.
Bye-bye.
Join them as they travel to a remote Wyoming mountain to experience trust, friendship, and love.
I love spooning nude with another man.
Ooh.
And the most fabulous disco music this side of the Rockies.
Break out the rubber gloves.
Pound, 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 pound.
I'm just going to keep pushing.
We pounded for 2 hours. We just pounded each other's ass.
Brokeback Disco.
What do you guys say we show a little bit of program unity and I'll go to the men's room together?
Jimmy's taking a dump. I gotta pee. There's only one toilet. Open up your legs, Jimmy.
That's right.
Putting the home in homo.
Can I suck your cock?
You grab the shaft, make sure you get a handful of hair and yank up and down.
Coming soon.
The one guy's laying back, the one guy's blowing them.
Hold on tight. We're gonna be wet.
To a bathhouse near you.
Strap it on and stick it square up your ass with a Frederica Bimmel.
Jesus, Opie has a body.
How's my lovely doing out there? Oh. I can't see you, but you smell so delicious. Just sitting out there on this Saturday night, about 70 degrees, and you fucking losers are listening to the radio. Oh, yeah. So if you in here with your woman listening to this show, you are already in a big fucking mess. Because at least you should be out. And leave that bitch in there by herself. Oh. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Black Phillip with Patrice Oneal. And for those who don't know what Black Phillip concept is, it was spawned by my, as Mr. Opie, our benefactor, Greg Hughes, said. It's just a baby of Patrice Oneal. What he said should edit himself. as anytime I'm on the radio, I never stick to the subject, and I always seem to go off about women no matter what. Hey, what do you think about Mars, man, and that new moon? I don't know, but bitches make me sick. Jupiter looks like a titty.
Hour and a half later, we changed the subject. I'm like, you know what? Why don't you do that on your own fucking show?
Why don't you do that shit by yourself, nigga? So we come up with the advice show for it's really not it's not. People think I'm a woman hater. I'm not a woman hater. I'm a woman helper. I like to help women. I like to give them advice because basically it's just I want to teach men how to give their women different options on how to think. And that's what I think a lot of problem is, lies in relationships. There are not other options for bitches to think. They just think the way they think since the year one or whenever pussy became important on this planet. And they just think the way they think. And as men, we are so afraid of losing whatever we're afraid to lose. I don't know if it's sex. If we cancel out sex, it can't be just sex, but I don't know. But anyway, I have some guests in the studio, and I have to say that Opie is the benefactor here. He suggested the show, and I really appreciate it. And he's here to help out because I am not a radio guy, but one day I will be, and I can just tell him to stay the fuck home instead of being here with his messy hair and his woman that doesn't want to be here. She's like, let's go out and enjoy the evening.
Well,
but
we did have plans, so. Yeah. But I turned my brain off on weekends. I'm just going to sit here and stare at you
and just
with
relax.
This goofy look and hope you do all right. Now, you should introduce these guys.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to introduce. This is my as you say, in the streets, this is my these are my consigliaries in terms of life. We have Kathleen Roll.
Hello.
Who is there's a reason for her to be here. And there's a term called a hole that this show uses, like some chick, but she's not just a hole. She's a hole, but she's not a she's a sort of a kinda. She's a girl, but the one main focus that I love about her is that she has rationale like a man. She's in Mensa, okay, which is like you have to be super genius to fucking be in Mensa.
Yeah, I don't know about super genius.
Well, you can't be the average dummy and be in Mensa. What are you, like a 150?
151,
so
but it's not significant.
Right, she's a dumb, smart bitch, but she's for Mensa crowd. It's like look at this ditzy bimbo whore.
Yeah,
she used to suck our dick over coffee. But Kathleen, we have great conversation. She's not very super emotional like most women are, where she feeds off her gut, and she actually has a couple of things to say. And we really have a good banter when we talk. So she's in here, and she's a little new to the radio game, a little new to this thing. So she's gonna be a little nervous. So
nervous. She's sweating.
I know.
It's 45 degrees in the studio, and she's sweating.
You can't see her. She's around. You were like 37, 38.
I am your age. God damn it! Would you stop?
She has to be at least 38, 39. And she's sweating like a pig under her arm. And she tries to dress like young, like these Bowery Street bitches.
I'm not dressing young. I wore a lightweight cotton T-shirt.
They're beyond crow's feet. This bitch has pelican hands on her eyes.
I have less crow's feet than you, Patrice.
Mine's
and I'm
fat.
white.
At least you're in shape. Your crow's feet look like motherfucking those cartoon pigeons that people draw. It is amazing. But
I have perky breasts.
She does. She looks good. She's perfect. She's a perfect person because she is a hottish middle-aged broad. She's a comic, but her purpose here is that I really think she's a super smart girl and fucking has a lot of knowledge about the love thing, and it's not emotional. It's not like you're fucking an asshole. She sits there and she rationalizes it like a dude would, and that's why I appreciate it, and that's why she's here. And the second guest is really one of my best friends in the world. We go back and forth. Analyzing the pimp game,
pontificating life,
right.
And bitches.
If you ever seen pictures of Gavin that does the show, Gavin is about 7'5", and it's like if you take an anvil and dropped it on Gavin, that's Dante, and he still has all the muscles as Gavin, more tattoos, lived more life than he's lived 85 different lives, and he's a super fucking genius too, and that's why he's here. So Dante. Fucking Reggie Nero and Kathleen Roll, who will be my guest host for as long as this show exists, and that's it. So, welcome to our little show. And
thanks for having me.
I'm going to explain something. Oh, Jesus, AIDS kicking in. I'm going to explain first of all why I got this attitude. A lot of people know that I've been to Brazil 10 times at least. And what happened is I had an epiphany in Brazil for some reason that I hate to fly. And I used to get on a plane for 10 hours, not round trip, 10 hours there, 10 hours back to fly and hang out with third world hookers. Now, there has to be some sort of, you have to rationalize it like past, I'm going to get some pussy. There's other places closer.
Yeah. Why do you have to go to Brazil to get that quality of a hooker? I mean, can't you find that here?
It's the mentality.
No.
We talked about it. You said it was a mentality.
It's the mentality of the prostitute. You mean she acts like she likes it? Is that it?
The prostitutes in this country act like women. They act like women they actually have dignity and rules and things like that.
Oh.
And they make sure.
In Brazil they have.
No. I'm going to explain it. They in Brazil they pretend to love you so much that there's something about giving them money that you're not giving them money. Like, you're not buying pussy. They don't make you feel like you're some piece of shit buying pussy. And you don't, and in turn, you don't make them feel like they're some piece of shit selling pussy. Here, there's a weird war where you disrespect prostitutes. It's like, bitch, you're selling pussy. And they're like, well, you probably got a fucking wife at home, you fucking stinking mother. You're fucking here catching AIDS from me, and fucking, you got a wife and kids, and you're a piece of shit. It's the same combative thing that you have with free bitches.
Yeah, that you get with a wife.
That you get with somebody that you don't pay money for. When you go to Brazil, you see men, rational men, walking around holding whores' hands that you fucked yesterday. Like, you have to walk up to them. You're like, hey, how you doing? And you have to pretend you didn't just buy this bitch yesterday. Hey, how you doing, Inca? And she's like, hello. And he's like, I'm gonna take her home, kissing her in the mouth. And you just go, wow. But it's something about them that make you. It's a weird feeling. And what happened and what came over me, and what it culminated from is from the past where I used to be Mr. Write a poem for a bitch, Mr. Hey, I want to go out to
oh my
blah,
God.
blah, blah.
You wrote
Mr.
poems.
I used to, you know what I used to do?
Bring roses.
No.
Roses, poetry.
Here's what I used to do.
I'd like to see some of these poems.
Here's what I used to do in high school. And I'm going to tell you, just so you don't think that I'm some, you got to understand, I'm a fat motherfucker. And you got to understand that I had to, I got tired of just fucking fat girls. Even though I do like fat girls. I do like them, innately like fat girls. But the reason I wanted to fuck hot women, and I'm like, I know I've seen fat motherfuckers with hot women. And when I was a kid, I would write, my poems used to be, what was that show where they used to show a picture? They would show a picture, and it's like, it'll be a bee, and then they'll write the plus sign, and then a leaf. And it would be the word believe, you know.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was called a rebus. So I would write a bitch a poem, I cherish you. And I would write an eyeball.
Cherry.
And then a chair. And then plus ish. And I would go, here's your thing, baby. And I wanted to know if I could take you out on a date. And she would go, get your fat punk ass out of here. And I go, what the fuck? Why can't I get the pussy I want? And eventually, all over these years since high school, it's been like not an anger, but a frustration, like, what does it take? Does it take 75 push-ups? No. Does it take 1,000 sit-ups? No. Does it take a nice car? No. Does it take a fucking super motorcycle? No. It takes confidence. And it has to be righteous confidence.
Now, do you find that you get these women now in the city because of the confidence and the kind of revelation that you got in Brazil?
Yes, but let me say what the revelation was. Why the fuck am I flying 10 hours in this death trap to go see third world pussy? Why? So when you say why, this is one of the big problems that
really
men and women have. That men have mostly. We have a primal instinct that we feel in our gut. And a lot of times, the fact that the world's so pussy now, that I believe that's just infested with vaginas and how they think, that men cancel out their
primal.
Thought where, you know, if your wife does something, you know, or this guy's wife does something, and that guy's wife does something, they get a feeling like in your stomach. Your woman ever do something, and in your stomach you go, this fucking bitch. But it's like she does it, and it's something about what she does that isn't wrong. You can't pinpoint what it is. Like if you go, bitch, you out your mind? She'll go, what? All I did was ask for the orange juice, and you know she did something other than that.
Right.
But you can't.
There's the intention.
Okay,
it's the intention of what is going on behind that.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a manipulative. In our culture,
right.
women are raised to be manipulative.
Raised by
I don't even think they're manipulative.
I
on
understand
purpose.
what you're saying. Like she can't come out and say like I whatever she wants to say. It has to be something with the orange juice. She won't look mean. Whereas the Brazilian women would come out and tell you.
No.
You know, I don't like your hat or whatever.
No, they don't.
No, you're talking about the sleeping on what side of the bed. What side of the bed? That's what you're talking about. It's the subtle, innate, manipulative.
I'll tell a story about that's
there's
what
a
side
subtle,
of the bed.
innate, manipulative, and I don't even think it's on purpose. I think it's natural.
Never
it's
malicious.
So organic in a way. The manipulation is so organic.
Let me tell a story about that. Let me tell what happened. Years ago, my ex-girlfriend, who I'm still friends with now, we was going to bed. You know, I used to hang over her house and stuff. We was go to sleep. And one day, and this is what I'm talking about, having a feeling, or just a feeling like, what the fuck? I hate this bitch, but I don't know why. She said, let's go to bed. We're going to bed, okay? So she goes, before we get to bed, she goes, what side of the bed you want to sleep on? And I go, well, this side. Then she goes, but then I won't be able to see the television. So I'm like, in my gut, I'm like, well, what the bitch? I didn't ask which side of the bed to sleep. Just get on the fucking side of the bed you want to sleep on. Why did you ask me that shit? So in my stomach, I wanted to curse her out. But in my mind, I'm like, wait a minute. If I curse her out for this, she'll be like, hello, police. This is the Raven Maniac here. Right. So what I learned to do over the last 5 years, and of course, like meeting with Dante, meeting with Kathleen, is I learned a way to just immediately become philosophical about my anger and go, okay, why am I angry? Okay, I'm angry because she did this. And just that little story is basically she did that because women have two things in their head. They have the thing that makes them go, I love you, you're a man, you're bigger than me, you're stronger than me, you fucking,
and make me safe.
I can't even open this pickle jar without you. And then it's the other side of their brain that goes, you faggot ass bitch, what the fuck you give a fuck? Why are you loving this motherfucker so much? So what they want is they want the girl shit at the expense of your manhood. They want your manhood when they want it.
Here's the problem. I think you get a situation where men in general, when they meet women, they send the representative, what I call a representative. That's the public relation guy, the suit, where you have to send the Jerry curl guy with the gold teeth from the mailroom first. You got to send him up front. You can't
do what?
To when you first meet a woman, you have to be the guy that you are, not with in mind that you're trying to lay her or plow. You got to be the guy that you are.
But see, you're moving ahead because this is where we have to come in.
Right.
It's because you got to understand where this is coming. This show is to help all the guys to, first of all, to make sure that if you ever break up with your girl, I don't got to deal with this bitch and your lack of raising her correctly.
And now I got to deal with it.
If you don't raise your bitch correctly,
right.
you are potentially putting me in a fucked up situation. If you don't raise her right, it's like having a child and you don't raise them in the house, and then they walk out in the streets and they fucking rob people and they steal and they fucking say, hey baby, hey bitch. It's because the parent didn't raise them right. It's I got to deal with your horse shit, fellas. This show is basically to help men. In a nutshell, understand, to help you get to be able to introduce another option to how your girl thinks.
Now,
that's
Patrice,
what this show is about.
What about, I want to go back to the girlfriend in the bed thing.
Right.
Do you think the reason she did that was it was insecurity? She wanted to know.
It's a codependent.
That you would,
an arrogant. She was arrogant and humble at the same time. She wants me to give her the man shit, like open the door,
like
take
put
my coat on for me. She wants the
sucks.
gentleman part, but she doesn't want the humbleness. She doesn't want the humbleness to say, sweetie, here's your decision. That I'm giving you as a man. I'm forcing you to make the right decision. It's a forcing. It's an unnatural thing. It's not tapping into my desire, because that's what women don't know how to do, is tap into a man's desire. To see, if she knew how to do that, I would automatically give her the side of the bed she wants. Because I would go, in my mind, I would go, sweetie, you might not be able to see if I'm on the side, and I'm getting tired, just lay on the side. But my mind wasn't so entrenched in her shit that I was just going, hey, I'll lay anywhere. But she had pretense. You understand? And I picked up on the pretense. That's what my stomach picked up on, was the pretense that she had to I'm like, what?
And her question of where you want to sleep is not an honest. It's not an honest question.
Right. And
that's the point.
Primal instinct that we get as men.
It just seems absurd to me. But
of course.
As a woman, though, I don't know. I don't do that. Whatever I think generally comes flying out
now,
of my
who's
mouth.
the proof that you don't do that, Kevin? Because I find that hard to believe.
Okay.
Because you're a girl.
Really?
You're having trouble saying what you feel now. You're going because she's bumbling over her words because she wants to exactly. It's her other half.
Dialogue.
Because let me tell you what's going on. If you're listening,
I would not. If I wanted to watch TV, I would say, could I lay where I could see the TV?
Yeah, but here's what happens.
Shut up.
I would.
Here's
I don't
what happens.
understand why anyone wouldn't.
You don't, and stop. Because I've had conversations with you. You do a lot of this. Like this is. You ever talk to Kathleen? The one thing that bugs me is she goes, because she's trying to find the right thing to say. You're less emotional than most because you have a few personalities.
Kathleen is like a chick dude, and she's in constant.
I'm not
both
like
sides. Her masculine and feminine aspects is always at odds. It's always at odds.
Because you're finding that way to say what you want to say. Do you understand? You don't have your primal instinct is not honesty. You don't come from honesty. You're not born in honesty.
You're not born.
Women are not born
I would
in
disagree
honesty.
with you,
You don't
Patrice.
need to be. You don't need to have charisma. You don't need to figure it all out. You just need to have. Men have developed a lot of different verbal skills that women haven't because you haven't had to. There's no need for you to have a conversational ability. And when you do have conversational ability, you force it on guys because you know that most women don't. So you kind of just fly over a guy like a big goddamn hawk and make a guy.
I'm sorry.
Listen.
I force conversation on people.
Go ahead, finish your thought.
Hi. I'm sorry, you're wrong. I
Why
don't
am I
force
wrong?
conversation on people. You do. I mean, coming from you, that's absurd.
But I know what I'm saying is infinitely more interesting.
I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because I actually
exactly.
not
That's
only
your
do I have
false
something. Here's something you do to a woman that will work 99.9% of the time. If she says, "Here's what I think," all you have to do to combat her is go, "Why?" She never has the thought that actually is the purpose for her thought. She just has a thought, but there's never a reasoning. Guys always have a reasoning behind what we're saying.
You always know that you're going to be questioned.
Patrice,
that there's a possibility that if you make a statement, you will be questioned about why you said that or
Patrice,
why you feel that way.
You're very defensive. You're like there's constantly a battle.
I need to
with
be
females.
Yes.
And
yes. Who the fuck else is going to do it if I don't? Who? Who's going to tell you to shut the fuck up if I don't?
That's a good point. I just, the woman.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Because you know what? Women's comfort zone
that
is
you're talking about. The woman with the bad thing.
The women.
The woman that you would go out with.
Yeah.
This is an insecure thing to do. Now, my point, why is this woman in bed with a guy that that is that insecure about? I mean, that woman did not know if you loved her. That was her thing. She was insecure.
Kathleen, talk about the guy, the goofy guy that you said was so sweet that you dumped him because he wanted to have kids. Remember when we were talking about...
That's not me.
Yes, it was you. You said it was a guy, he's a doctor
Kathleen,
or something.
Tap into the personality that should be on the show.
There was a guy that you said wanted kids and you couldn't give him what he wanted. So,
okay,
you know what I'm talking about?
Kids, but yeah,
or whatever, your career.
He was a doctor.
Now wait, what's the point of this story though? What's the point for you to get ready to say this story? What point is
this was not an emotional thing though.
The point is that you said what you said. You said that you left him alone. You really liked him. You said you really loved him, but you let him go because you loved him and you couldn't give him what he wanted, which is crap. Bottom line is, if you love somebody, you're willing to give...
Wait, let her tell the story, though, Dante. Let her tell the story.
It's a very basic thing. We were together. What he really wanted was, to be married and have a different kind of life than when I was leading. He's like a doctor, gets up at 6. Mm-hmm. I'm running around doing comedy. And ultimately, it's not going to work. This is not a guy out looking to get laid or whatever.
Okay.
This is what he wants. He's at the point of his life where he wants to settle down. He has his career. And it just didn't work out. That's it.
It didn't work out because of what?
There's no bed thing where the TV.
I'm not saying that.
We watch TV in bed a lot. There was never issues with that.
But this is what. Hold on, Kathleen. Hold on a second. Hold on. This is what I'm saying. Now, you think that you had a reason behind that, but let me tell you what the reason was. The reason was insecurity. Now, you left him because this is why. Because you left him because you didn't have. You wanted to have. It's like it's a fear of success. It's that self destruction thing, that self degradation thing where you control. And I've done this a lot of times. I'm a bridge burner. I'm a professional bridge burner. And burning bridges is basically when you feel like you are like a little nervous. Like say Opie says this. Hey yo, you want to come do this radio show? And I am scared out of my balls. Right? I come here. I do something to try to fuck up this radio show, but on my terms. Not come in here and
give it a shot.
Face
the stress of maybe sucking, but gave it a good try. You were scared of failing in that relationship on his terms, not living up to the doctor. Because you said, why would you have to say he was a doctor? You know why? Because that puts him at a social level that you might. I'm a lowly comic. He's a doctor. Yeah. He wants certain things that I can't give him. So instead of giving it a shot and maybe giving him certain things, you said, fuck it, I'm out of here. Because you was afraid of losing it on his terms because you're a girl.
But Patrice, couldn't it just be the logistics of it? It would be like, okay, well, I'll be done at 10. I'll call you. It's 10:15. I call, he's asleep. Yeah. I wake him up. He's a little pissed.
Yeah.
I get there. It's 11:30.
Does that sound like neediness?
Doesn't he get a chance?
To say? Why bother? Why not just?
Doesn't he get a chance to say what he'll put up with? Like, if you give it a shot and you give all you could give, doesn't he get a chance to say what is enough or what's not enough? You made the decision for him. You bailed on it before him instead of saying, this is what I got to give. Is that enough? And he could have said, hey, it's not enough for me. And then you would have went each other's separate ways.
Well, what about you? You're married.
What about me?
Yeah, well, describe your marriage.
I met my lady. I was a male stripper for 11 years. I met my.
That's one of his lies. That's one of the 40 lies.
For 11 years. I met her.
And wait, you have to let him know. Not only was you a male stripper, he was the male stripper of this fucking in the tri-state region. And don't forget.
You were the number one.
He was the nigga taking off his clothes.
God, I had no idea.
See, there's a lot you don't know about me.
That old pussy's waking up, huh? Something else is sweating besides those underarms there, fucking.
Oh man!
I met her stripping.
Really?
I met her stripping.
She was like a customer. And
she was stripping and I was stripping.
Oh well, that's kind of hot. A stripper couple. Is she? Oh man.
You know what? Stop talking to her. Kathleen's nervous. She's just babbling now. Relax. Take a break. We're going to take a call in a minute. Because I can feel you. Trust me, everybody. Kathleen Roll is fucking amazing when she's not under a little bit of pressure. She feels a little pressure, and I'm going to say she's amazing. But calm down because she's like, wow. She's back and forth. She's that's hot. She has 14 personalities. Okay. Don't worry about it. We're trying to figure out which one. But she's fucking amazing. But she's like, I don't. This is what is great about her. She's perfect to have in here because like every other woman, no man challenges her dumb statements. Like she'll just make a statement and go, and then a guy will go, okay, I want to fuck you, so I'll just listen to your horse shit. And you'll go, and you'll go, you know what, baby? Yeah, I agree.
That's right.
Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna take our first call for the what?
Take a break.
Take a break? Really?
And regroup.
And then come back and take calls?
And then do a lot of phone calls when you get
Oh, that's how you do it? All right. God, I think God is white.
Take a short break.
Yeah, we're going to take a short break.
The phones are lit, and you'll take phone calls from the listeners.
We're going to take a short break.
About their relationship problems. How's that sound?
There you go. We'll do that. All right, we'll be back in whenever.
More with the Black Phillip after these messages. Patrice Oneal, a 2-hour relationship show.
You're never gonna meet a girl whose hymen ain't broken.
You mumble-mouthed, fat-tongued mongoloid.
It's the whole truth.
People are calling you the Black Dr. Phil.
With Patrice Oneal.
Bad, like, retard Steve.
Fuck me, love me, feed me. That's what you do.
Oh, I wanted to bite his face when he said that.
Dopey smile.
I'm a good man.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now, just take that bitch by the back of her head. Smash it into the bathroom sink.
Being as Marvin Gaye, this segment should be about relationships with one's father.
Oh, yeah.
2 fathers.
Oh, sit her on top of the stove while it's on. Wake her ass up, baby. What's up, man? Welcome back to Black Phillip with Patrice Oneal. We have a special piece of amoeba here today, a little smushy, and it's the lovely Jimmy Norton. Everybody, no gig today, Jimmy? No fucking Schenectady? No fucking Alaska? No shitty town somewhere you're performing in?
I was in a little town called Aspen, doing that silly festival.
Oh, fuck that festival.
I flew home a day early because we have someone from Sabbath calling in Monday morning, and I was panicking I'd get caught in the snow. So Ope called me and said you were doing your show.
Sabbath,
so
Black Sabbath?
Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
He flew in a day early because he knew you were on the radio by yourself.
Why am I letting him get away with that?
He wants to make sure his
I
position
just came
is
down here to support my buddy Patrice. What a worm! What a hunk of shit Jimmy Norton is.
That was
Why
the
don't you
absolute
come down here and
truth.
support me when I'm on in the morning and you're not on?
Because I don't like you. No, I didn't. I actually.
What a dick.
That's not true. Oh no, that's not true. I didn't. You said to me, bro, I'm pulling up to the studio and I'm in a cab. Patrice is doing a show tonight.
He did call me when I was in a cab.
No, I
over
did
here,
in a cab.
Yeah,
we're just fucking with you.
Yeah,
right.
You should go to the phones, though, man.
Yeah, I am. We're going to go to number 4. We're going to go to Dino. No, not Dino. Sorry, Dino. We're going to number 5. We're going to Ryan in Nevada.
Oh.
Ryan.
Hello.
Hi, Ryan. Hi, sweetie.
How we doing, Patrice?
I don't know. How you doing? I'm doing fine.
Hell, man. I guess I'm all right, man. You's a funny fucking comic, man. You and Jimmy Norton.
Well, that's argumentative.
Why do you
What's
have
up,
to
man?
hurt
What's
me?
going on? I'm only fucking around. I could have been
Hey,
me.
man.
All right, go ahead, man.
I've been fucking with my chick for about a year, and fucking shit just has. Fucking picked up a new job driving truck and shit.
Right.
And fucking my chick just fucking tripped out on me. She's just fucking totally fucking backing out, dude.
On what level?
I don't know what the fuck to do.
She's tripping out on what level is she tripping out?
She's fucking going into all this shit about marriage and fucking all that shit. And I'm just fucking chilling where I'm at, but
So basically what you're saying, let's try to figure this out. You're saying that this is classic. Is you're happy in this situation that you're in with this girl. You're happy at the level it's moving. She's kind of your girlfriend. You consider your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's like, you've given that girlfriend title. You've probably been with her long enough for her to feel comfortable enough to put pressure on you to get married. But you got to understand, this is not her fault. See, there's a lot of things you have to understand, fellas out there, is that what women do when they do these things, when they pressure you to marry them and they pressure you to do what they do, it's not their fault. That's what the fuck they do. So you have to dismiss what she wants. Dismiss that whole thing. She wants to get married because that's what she wants to do anyway. But that's like them wanting to get married is like saying I want to eat or I want to fucking wake up and look at something. That's what that marriage thing is to them. What you have to do is reestablish your shit. Now, one thing you have to do is you have to be able to take a L. And a L in the hood means you have to be not afraid to take a loss to get your point across. So when she says and gives you that ultimatum, if you look like you're sweating and you're blinking and you're nervous about her leaving, she will take advantage of that. You understand? So when she says, we're going to get married, and you have to go, you know what, sweetie, and you don't get mad. See, that's what we have over women, is that we are not as emotional as them. We rationalize much more than they do. So if she's going, I want to get married, here's what you do. Ask her why. You understand what I'm saying? And she'll go just like this. Because she never had to think of the second option. That's your job, is to give them a second option to think. Well, I want to get married. Why? Because why does she say she wants to get married?
It's just, I mean, she's a Mormon girl. I mean, I was raised that shit growing up, but, I mean, fuck, that ain't my thing. I'm just a fucking redneck, beer-drinking, goofy son of a bitch.
Right, who has and she was down for that, like, how long ago when you first met? She's like, I'm a redneck and down for drinking, too. Fucking, Ryan, I love you, and I'll do anything you do, right? And now she's switching up a little bit, right?
No, man. She was brought up that fucking drinking was bad and all that shit. And I mean, I was brought up that way, but I mean, I came to the fucking point that, you know what? If I want to go have a fucking beer with my bros, I'm going to have a fucking beer. Yeah. I mean, she don't want to do nothing that, I mean, I fucking gave ample shit, took her to concerts that she wanted to see, went places. But the minute I fucking started talking about, you know, going out hunting or fucking camping, fishing, she just kind of got this fucking pissed off look like, well, what the fuck do you want me to do? Go with you?
Well, why do you think she wants to marry you, besides the fact that you're obviously very well spoken?
Oh, yeah.
That's just a religion, man. She's freaking 19. I mean, the Mormon religion, dude, they want to be married
19.
By the fucking 20 and popping kids.
Hold on. Ryan, how old are you?
I'm 25.
She's a 19-year-old and she wants to get married.
Don't get married till you're at least 35.
I'm gonna tell you what's going on there. I didn't even realize her age. She's living by the ABCs of life right now. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you've moved on. You might have thought something when you was 18, but you've moved on in your mind to 25. You understand? She's still at the age. She's still thinking that she needs to get married. You got to understand, fuck talking about her, Ryan. You have to change how you approach her, not how she approaches you. She's right on schedule. She's a goofy fucking right out of high school, or I don't know if she graduated. She's right out of the 8th grade. Whatever. But you got to understand.
Man, not that young, bro.
She's
doing what she's supposed to do. You
have to not get emotional with her. It has to not be stop having negotiations with her. Stop trying to give her things to make her happy so that she lets you go out to fucking hunt and lets you go out to drink. You have to say, look, sweetie, this is how it is. And you have to be ready for her to walk out of your life, Ryan. That is, you ever see that movie Heat? Don't get involved with something you can't walk out in less than 30 seconds. Make her, pressure her to make a decision. Because one thing women need from you that if you don't give them, they fucking flap around like a fish out of water, is emotions. If she goes, I gotta get married, and I don't want you to go hunting, and you go, oh, sweetie, we're not gonna get married for a while, and I don't know when, and I'm going hunting right now. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
You don't have to be here if you don't want. Kiss her on the cheek and be really cold, because now her emotions have to eat on themselves. You understand what I'm saying? So let her emotion eat her own soul up and have you just, then she'll think of another option, because basically she's not walking out your life unless you're crushed. Women don't leave unless you're fucking completely
they have to matter.
Exactly.
They never walk out if you're indifferent on the couch.
Never. If you go, goodbye, nice talking to you, I love you, but you have to live your life, that bitch will not, she won't take a step.
And she's 19. Trust me. She don't even have the tools.
Yeah, but she's Mormon in Nevada.
Thanks, Ryan, man. Just try that. Just make sure that you put the pressure on her to make her own decisions. Don't let her make you be an asshole so that she can be comfortable enough to hate you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Don't let her force you to hit her or something, and now she can hate you and tell all her friends you're a wife beater and a this, that, and the other, and then she can feed off her own hatred towards you and exist. But if you're a nice guy about it and you tell her to get the fuck out your face, but you say it in an indifferent way, she has nothing to eat. So she has to come for you for some nourishment, emotional nourishment. All right, Ryan? All right, see you later.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, we're gonna go to 3, number 3, Rob in Ohio. Rob.
Yeah, what's up, Patrice?
What's going on, man? What's up? Thanks.
Hey, listen. All right, backstory will be quick. Been married 4 years. My wife hasn't blown me since we've been married. She gives me sex maybe once a month. I'm on a bachelor party in another city. Do I have a legitimate beef to get some ass tonight?
Even if she is fucking you every night.
What's his name?
It's Rob.
Rob, this is Dante.
Yeah.
Nothing helps a marriage more than cheating. Nothing makes it easier, because if whenever you're cheating, there's nothing that she can say that would upset you after you get home. Nothing.
I'm just thinking,
that's a good point.
And the guilt you feel will cause you to do shit around the house that you never would have done. You'll cut the grass, you'll paint the living room, you'll do what she wants you to do because you're guilty.
Oh yeah.
Let me tell you something, Rob. Let me tell you something
Definitely
about this situation, cheating. Is you got to understand that, first of all, think to yourself why have you ever cheated on her before?
No.
All right.
Jesus.
No.
Think to yourself.
Wow.
Why don't you cheat on her now? Fuck, why don't you cheat on her? Because that's some fucking magical shit women invented. Because we're not cheating. Wait a minute, Kevin. Just real quick. Why do you stay faithful to her? What's your reason?
I'm pathetic.
No.
It's fear. It's fear.
Why do you stay? Why don't you go get side pussy? Why don't you? Just why? In your own for
What
your
about
own...
her? Why is she only happy with sex once a month?
Because I mean,
is it a chore?
Bait and switch.
Go ahead.
She used to put out all the time before we got married, and all that stuff. And then as soon as we got married, she found Jesus, and she doesn't do it anymore.
Oh, she found Jesus. Okay,
that's an excuse. Yeah, that's an excuse. Listen, dude. Let me explain what happened to you. This is the sad thing, and sometimes you have to face the truth. And I think pathetic was the right word. But we all get pathetic until you get that gene in you where you just want to be a pimp and want to be happy. You have to say to yourself, okay, look, you can't love a woman like a woman loves you. You cannot give energy to her the same way she gives it to you. You can't go booby bear. You can't hold her hand because she's holding yours. It's a distance thing. You have to, if she loves Jesus, okay, and no offense to God, but you put pressure on her to love you as much as she loves God, okay? God, she's loving Jesus. He's a entity. Like, you can't see him, but something's there for making her chase Jesus. That's what she's doing. You got to make her chase you. Do you understand? Stay gone for a couple of days. Fucking have other things to do besides worry about how much she loves you and you love her. You got to get a life, dude. You don't have a life. If you're worried about going to a bachelor party where fucking is like you supposed to fuck, and you're like, what am I going to do? You're rationalizing cheating. But you know what? Don't do it. If it's righteous, there's a righteous fuck and there's a dishonest fuck. Now, if you fucking somebody at this bachelor party dishonestly, meaning you're just doing
as
it
a result, as a payback.
As payback?
A tit for tat. And you got to want to do it. If you want to do it,
just a fucking...
You just got to be, the desire is organic and honest.
Yes. So if you're gonna go to this bachelor party and get some righteous pussy, don't even look back, because it's not about her.
What do you do do you masturbate a lot? Is that it?
No, I just deal with it.
He jerks off.
Yeah, a lot. And dude, if she's so into Jesus, and if nothing else works, just grow a beard and put on a loincloth and say, bloweth me.
I was thinking that if you can get her to think of sex and religion together, it could be kind of hot.
You don't have. Here's what you do. It's very easy, man. They don't want what they can have, and right now I think she has you, because even in your attempt to be evil, you're still kind of like have a worthless kind of self-image. You can't cheat and be thinking about how you're hurting her. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? You have to, if cheating on her helps your self-esteem, you do it, but you do it righteous to help you, not to as a result that she won't suck your dick.
I'm gonna show her.
Well, you're assuming this is a vindictive blowjob. Maybe he just wants a blowjob.
I'm asking
if he does, then
yeah.
All right, thanks a lot, man. Thanks, Rob.
Thanks a lot, man.
All right, we're going to go to, who's good? Half black, half white.
I want to see what you have to say to Brian in Chicago.
All right, that's who we need.
All right, let's say hi to Brian in Chicago. You're on with Patrice Oneal.
Hi, guys. Thank you for taking my call.
Thanks, man.
Hey, I have a kind of a strange question. I'm in an area where there are a lot of seemingly materialistic chicks, and I'm always going out on dates, always going out with these girls, and after you get past the surface of getting to know a girl, there's nothing, because they care more about what you can buy for them instead of what you can do and how you can treat them.
Mm-hmm.
Is there like a pre-screening thing that you could suggest so I don't have to waste my time with these materialistic bitches?
No. This is, again, introduce options. You got to understand that essentially that most loser women, all they have to barter is their pussy. They don't have anything else. Men have so many other things to barter when it comes to the sex game and the relationship game. Like when you gotta understand, when again, it's not their fault. Never look at it as like their fault, because they all do it. So it has to be some type of nature involved. When you walk up the street, man, if you're an ugly motherfucker, hunchback, and you walking with some type of like fucking swagger, a woman can look at you and everybody could be laughing and going, "Look at this hunchback motherfucker." But
like that
somebody
hump,
might go,
about that hump is sexy.
With a hunchback,
look at
hold on.
How
can this motherfucker with a hunchback look like he should be fucking me? We have there's other things that make us attractive to women. Initially, there's only one thing that makes them attractive to us, and that's fucking them. And then it builds from there. But they like us more than fucking us on the front end, and then they like us like for fucking us in the back end. We like them to fuck them in the front end, and then we go, wow, she's kind of cool on the back end. So basically, you got to understand that when you're meeting these women, essentially, they're losers. Do you feel what I'm saying? That she has to get something out of her pussy, dude. She has to get dinner. She has to get a movie. How can she function if she doesn't get something out of what she has? So it's a barter system, but you got to think of it like this, that our bodies aren't as important to us as their bodies are. So when you're taking her out to dinner and spending time with her and taking her to the movies, you got to understand that that's her way of fucking you. And if you take her out 5 times, she fucked you 5 times, and you haven't fucked her yet. So basically what you're doing is driving down a one-way street behind this bitch, a narrow one-way street behind her, and you can't pass her. So if you find yourself getting stuck behind a chick in a one-way, you turn off the first available exit, and you get the fuck off that road, so you can either get in front or you try to get in a situation where you're ahead, because you can never get ahead like by making a stand on the back end. Let me explain. It's a thing called the punk test. When I was younger, this dude fucking robbed me for my first piece of jewelry I ever had. And before he actually stuck that gun in my face, he knew he was going to rob me. He knew he could rob me, because he did a series of things that made him know this motherfucker's a pussy. He bumped into me, and I'm like, hey, why'd you step on my feet? Why'd you do that? He walked up behind me. He was like saying shit under his breath like, this motherfucker sucks, this, that, and the other. And then once he made the move to rob me, he really didn't need a gun, because he already knew he had me. So when a woman gets you like that, dude, you can't get from under that rock by now like showing your manhood
It's
card.
gradual.
When,
It's a gradual.
When she sees that she took your manhood, that she's this guy's in love with me. This guy, I know a girl that said, I don't let nobody pull my hair until I tell them to. Bitch, shut the fuck up. You got to say to yourself that I am the director of my movie. Bitch, you in my movie. So if you take a chick out to dinner, yes, that's the fair thing to do. But don't take her out twice
anyway.
Until, as soon as you get that fucking gut feeling that the world tries to take away from a man, that we want to fuck. You know that thing that, oh, it's not right to want to fuck. We want to fuck, bitch. As soon as you breathe, as soon as we see you, we want to fuck. It is what it is. So when you take her out to dinner, I'm telling you, you introduce fucking right after dinner. You fucking go, hey, man. Hey, so you say something dirty like you really got some nice fucking titties, and give her the option to leave or stay, but you always put another option. Don't let them fuck you, because dinner, movie time is fucking you. And are you a whore? You can't let a woman whore out your time. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. So let her know that if I'm giving for her, she's got to give for me right back.
No, it's not like you gotta.
Right.
It's
not. It's she's gonna try and gradually take your manhood by small steps, and then before you know it, you're sitting in the shoe store carrying her bags. You gotta first up front decide what you want out of this, and if what you want is sex, then that has to be obvious. That's what you want. And if that's not what she wants, fine. There will be somebody else, especially if you're in a situation where there are material women around you. I would assume that you're doing pretty well financially yourself. Is that correct?
I'm doing okay. I could be doing better.
So that's why you're around these women and they're attracted to you in the first place. So if you're looking for sex, you have to put that out up front, because she will do small little steps to take your manhood in the interim.
Right.
I want to ask you this: Where are you meeting these women?
Everywhere.
It's everywhere, because the area that I'm in and what I do for a living.
What do you do?
Well, I work for a nonprofit agency.
Oh, okay.
And
are you fucking Katrina victims?
Give somebody a trailer.
But with what I do, it's where I'm at the gym, out in public. It's everywhere. It's not like I'm looking at one specific place.
And you're in Chicago, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well,
Kevin, you're funny.
Kathleen, what the?
What are you trying to get?
There are people where his gym is. I don't know or whatever, but there are women that specifically go out to meet a guy that makes X amount of dollars. And
so you're trying to say how she's asking? Are you like some metrosexual motherfucking, a guy better looking than bitches? And whatever.
Go to a different gym or meet women elsewhere.
You're still gonna get the same. Fundamentally, it's the nature of them to bitch you up. That always happens. The degree may be different from the gym to gold digging chicks, but it's all about bitching you up.
And it's not.
And it's organic.
Exactly. That's the thing you have to keep in your head, man. You cannot be angry at how they do it with such ease, man. Your manhood,
it's like brushing your teeth.
Exactly. It's constantly under siege, and you can't be mad at them. It's like being mad at a fucking snake for biting you. If you got a rattlesnake in your hand, you're like, this rattlesnake is the shit, and it bites you, you can't be mad at the motherfucker. You just have to go, shit, it's a snake. Women have to do certain things. They look at loser women.
That analogy
it is what it is, Pumpkin. Any woman, her initial thing, if she doesn't have any guidance to think differently, is that she has to get something out of her pussy, because they haven't developed. This is why, going back to that other caller, why they force you to marry them, because it's like Dracula trying to eat dinner with you real fast before 5 a.m. comes. You understand? Okay. That's a bitch. She want to get married before she starts to melt from the sun.
I had enough. The sun's coming up.
You got to understand that's what I want to get married. I gotta get this motherfucker so that I have an excuse not to have to be bigger than my vagina. If you make her stretch out that courtship, she's gonna have to force herself to be bigger than her vagina. And some women don't know how to do that. Some women don't know how to be. Look, tell a bitch. Here's what you tell her. Look, baby. Look, I don't just want pussy. You know, I don't want pussy. Just want it unless.
That's all.
I don't all. It says if I don't. That's not all I want unless that's all you got. Do you understand? You got to make her understand, right? Women have to understand that pussy is like it's the wheels on the car. You understand? Like if you have a Beamer and you have a Benz and you go out and you look at both of them, 2007 Benz, 2007 Beamer, you look at them both, and if the salesman comes up and goes, "Hey, how are you? Listen, I have a wonderful car here," and you go, "Well, what's some of the features of the car? Why should I buy it?" "'Cause it has wheels." What? Nigga, that's what a pussy is. You gotta let a bitch know that, look, I'm gonna tell you something. I wanna fuck you. You stop trying to hide that we wanna fuck. That's the problem we're having, fellas. We wanna fuck anyway. It's like drinking water when you're thirsty. Pussy, it's not as important as everyone makes it. You understand what I'm saying?
And she clearly is not doing you a favor by fucking you. That is not a gift.
You ever have women go, I let you eat my pussy. What? You let me eat your what? I just performed that fucking surgery I just performed.
Exactly.
My
neck is cramped up, my tongue is numb, and you did me a favor.
I fucking put my face in that disaster area for a half hour and pretended that your asshole didn't stink, and all of a sudden you're a good gal for letting me.
Well, thank you.
Huckleberry.
Hey, thanks for calling, man. Thanks, Brian. We'll take another break. We'll be back. A lot of phone calls on the Black Phillip show.
Lights and...
Nice inside joke here.
Where's dumb Kathleen?
I think she ran away.
She's all right. Where you from, Chicago? Where's your gym? Where's your gym? Oh, fuck up.
I really do think if this guy went somewhere else to meet women, he'd
Where?
Where?
Mars?
Well, I don't, whatever he's going to, I know there are materialistic women. Like, if you go on the Upper West Side in bars where they would completely ignore you guys.
It's gold digging crackheads.
Yeah, there definitely are, and they're not
you for
crackheads.
Old
they're
pissy mattress.
Drinking,
awful.
whatever. Ivy League. They want a specific type of man, which apparently this.
Do you hear what you're saying though? Like, do you hear? It's like this is what's beautiful. It's like when a woman. Wait a minute. When a woman talks,
this
what
guy
you? Wait a minute,
should
Kathleen.
go somewhere else
but,
to meet women.
But did you hear
not
what
kidding.
you just said? That these girls are somewhere wanting to meet a specific type of guy. It's like
they are.
It's
Why
like
is
that's
that?
like you know what that's like. You know what that's like. It's like a duck hunting season, right? And the duck walks out the water and goes, "Hey boys, who's gonna shoot me?" Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like, do you hear your language when you say women go out in this type of place to meet a specific
type of...
Well, what specific are you, bitch? What specifics do you have besides your pussy?
I
have another specific.
I'm just saying that this exists, Patrice.
That's what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say, it's the same with the dingy bitch on Houston Street to the fucking stuck-up Jew girl on 78th and Broadway. Exactly. They're the same bitch. They're out there trying to hit the lottery. Women have no skills to get what they want, so they hope what they want just kind of walks in. And I have to audition. And when you said, oh, those girls don't pay you no attention, wrong, Kathleen. They do pay you attention when you go in and you go, hi, and she goes, ugh. And you go, you know, it looks like your breath stink anyway, bitch. And she goes, what? And you go, I'm just kidding, walk away. And she'll chase after you and go, excuse me, why did you say that? Well, because you're just an ass, and I have to go now. What? Women are so fucking dumb. I'm trying to, keep them listening, but you just are so retarded. It makes me sick. You go, what gives you the balls or the labia or whatever the fuck y'all got to sit and wait for Mr. Right? Like, what skills do you have to get Mr. Right?
Patricia,
besides waiting.
If you're talking to me personally, I am not waiting for Mr. Right. I don't know why you're.
I'm talking to women. You are representing women right now.
Oh, okay,
in general, and you're pretty much a part of in general.
I honestly don't think that. I don't know the women that I'm friends with are not waiting for Mr. Right.
So what are you waiting to do?
Why does it have to be anything?
But what
at
are you
all?
doing? What are you doing?
Why honest to God, Patrice.
Do you like fucking,
Kathy?
Do you like fucking?
Yeah, of course I do.
Where do you get your dick from? How do you meet your dick?
Usually the people I go out with are odd.
We're talking about fucking, not go out.
Yeah,
fuck,
okay.
Just fucking. How do you meet a guy and fuck him?
The guys I meet are like audience members, and I like the type of guy that likes
You
me.
like who I like? You
I like that.
Whore.
Fucking
He's a dirty whore.
You fuck your audience?
You fuck groupies?
Wake them up first, then fuck them.
Specific type of men like me. Like
she likes who
comedians
she likes.
don't generally
She likes who likes her.
So you get
me, yeah.
But so you actually fuck the guy who comes up to you.
I'm not that promiscuous, and I'm pretty closed off. I'm emotionally unavailable, and I haven't been laid in quite a while.
Why?
So, it's just
You're
not
42
worth it.
years old.
It's not worth it.
Your pussy,
I'm
the value
not
of your
42.
pussy is going down.
I'm younger than you.
Your fish, you need a lot more ice to keep that fish fresh. Your pussy gonna be like that shit in Seattle where they just toss it to a motherfucker. You have to stop your thinking.
Yeah.
Why don't you fuck?
I'm looking for a candidate now. I've
To
been dating.
fuck?
Okay, I'll tell you what. I mean,
Why? Wait, you didn't even look out there and said no. Why? Why not no? Why no? Look at this kid. Look at that kid's triceps. He'll fuck your brains out.
He's looks great. He's a young guy.
Why wouldn't you pop him?
I don't know.
Why wouldn't you pop him? And why do you think that a 48-year-old like yourself has?
I'm getting older by the minute.
Has a choice.
12 years older than my
has a choice. Time. You should take that kid and ram him.
Why? For one, I don't think. This is not the type of guy that's interested in me.
Would you fuck a dude? He'd fuck you.
You'd fuck me? Okay. Thank you for the option. I'm dating a guy.
Why wouldn't you just give guys some pussy if he wanted some?
I'm dating a guy right now, and it's an option. I might fuck him.
Do you hear the arrogance in your?
It's not. No.
You might, and you. There's two people in this situation.
He might not want to fuck me. I've gone out with him once.
Wants to fuck you.
Of course.
If he went out with you, he wants to.
If you say hello and he answers, that means he wants to fuck you.
Don't you understand?
Yeah, but he's not like Patrice. You think all men are like you? They're not.
They are exactly like me. If you boil all men down to what they call the roux, to the sticky horse shit that's left.
He wants to get laid.
Two things:
right.
eating and some pussy, and eating, and I don't know which order, but that's what we boil down to. And so innately, we just want to fuck you first because you don't have intangibles. Women don't have intangibles until after we fuck.
This guy took me out to dinner, and honest to God, he did not try to.
Of course not.
That's because he's trying to bait you so that you fuck him.
Nor did he want me to fuck him at that point. I'm not saying that he doesn't want to.
Kathleen, did you ask him?
No,
did you say,
it just
do
was
you want to fuck
kind
me?
of understood. I didn't.
If you said, "Hey, look, let me
didn't.
just suck it in the car for a few minutes," do you think you would have said no?
Let me just store it in my mouth.
I don't know. I honestly think that maybe he kind of wanted to wait. Maybe maybe he.
Do you really truly fucking believe that?
Yeah.
Do you believe that?
I don't know. There was at no point.
That is the reason. Let me say something, ladies, and I'm gonna take some more calls in a second. Ladies, let me say something to you. You got to understand that this is why we don't get along. Because when we try to fuck you and you do what Kathleen's doing. Hey, you didn't want to fuck.
No.
Wait a minute.
He did not. It never came up that he was trying to.
He was afraid of scaring you away.
Fucking course.
Afraid of scaring you away.
Do you understand what we're trying to say? Is that you don't get the real thing until after.
Ask anybody is anybody in the studio that would not fuck Kathleen?
They would.
Anybody?
Well, you know.
No. This guy doesn't.
Him? Eric?
Eric would fuck you.
Eric looked like a premature fucking comer.
Yeah.
There's no way Eric wouldn't fuck.
Eric would fuck you and then cave your head in for making him feel bad about
it. You gotta understand why we don't like you innately. We don't like you because of what you put us through to get pussy. So when we finally get it, we resent you for what you put us through for this.
Is it that much of a chore? Like,
yes, it's that much of a chore because you're sitting here kind of mulling over, like you're like, he didn't wanna. What girl says he didn't wanna? Girl, you don't know anything unless we fucking inform you of the fucking thing. You don't know whether I want to fuck you or not unless I say, hey, look, I want to fuck you.
Half the time you don't care. You're so caught up in your own inner dialogue, you're not even concerned about that.
This guy called me. It was, you want to go out to dinner. He had to get up early and go to Philadelphia.
You want to go out to dinner so that I can fuck you later.
Yeah, no, I honestly think that if it might have been uncomfortable. He would have done it, but he had to.
Would you fuck him if he asked you to? You would fuck him if he said, hey, will you fuck me?
What? Yeah.
Can he just ask you like that? Can he just say, "Can I fuck you"?
I don't know. I don't know him well enough. But yeah, maybe.
Why do you get to? Here's well enough. If I meet you today, right? Wait a minute. If I meet you on Monday,
I want to make sure
Kathleen,
that I want to fuck
if I meet you on Monday, right?
Yeah.
And we go all the way until like 6 months later on a following 6 months of Mondays, right? How are you knowing me more the first Monday than the 6-month Monday that you know me well enough to fuck me? You think because you know what my favorite color is now that it makes it better?
Sometimes things come up. He seems like a great guy, and then he says something like, what I really want is to get nude pictures taken of myself. I've been working out.
Okay.
And that like... Fine, that's okay, but I find it aesthetically unpleasant. I don't want to fuck him after he says that.
What? But who?
Yeah.
But what the fuck?
I've been working out, and you're like, yeah, great. You know?
All right.
And
he wants
like
to send you naked pictures of him.
He'd like to get professional nude pictures of himself taken.
So you think he's an ass and you don't want to fuck him?
I think he's a bit of a pussy. It's a little too gay for me.
It's some sissy shit.
Yeah, and this is the guy.
All right, well, you gotta let us know these fucking things.
Yeah. I didn't want to bring it up, but this is a research.
Fraud.
He's a fucking fag.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
This guy does pharmaceutical research. He's in good shape. You know, I go out to dinner. Everything's fine. And then he says that to me on the phone.
What tipped you off when you met him in the store and he was licking the Calvin Klein boxes?
He was an audience guy, just, nice guy, but at
Would
that
you have a pink cock ring?
Yeah,
we're gonna take another call.
A little gay.
We're gonna get back to you and your craziness. Keith in Ohio, sir. Sorry to keep you on hold so long. Keith.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude.
Patrice.
Go ahead, man.
Try to keep the backstory short. Been with my wife 17 years.
Okay.
Over the years, there's been over 30 affairs. I've been angry about it.
Wait. 30. You've fucked over 30 times, or she cheated on you over 30 times?
I've never cheated on her. She's had at least 30 affairs that I'm aware of.
She's fucked 30 different that you're aware of. But
17 years.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, dude. Wait a second.
There is more.
I know, but hold up. Here's what's bothering me is the original statement where you said I've been with my wife. You're not saying you used to be with this bitch.
You're still with her.
You're still with her.
Oh yeah, we're coming up on our 17-year anniversary. We got 2 kids.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what they do. All right, go finish, man. Go ahead.
Okay. Anyways, about 6 months ago, she was diagnosed as bipolar, and she's suffering from clinical depression. And one of the big things is uncontrollable, sexual urges. She gets, a little bit of booze in her, and she'll pretty much sleep with anybody. Well, anyway, I mean, that on medication, she is the woman I fell in love with. I still love her dearly. The problem is, emotionally, I broke completely. And I've been seeing her shrink, trying to work through it. Emotionally, I transcended anger. Where you said that angry place you go to, I transcended that. I've become emotionally cruel and vindictive.
Right.
I'm trying to stop. I've beat her to death emotionally,
right.
And I truly want to stop because she doesn't.
You know what you're doing? You know what you're doing? You're doing what women do when they want to leave you. Okay? What you're doing is you're trying to give her
a reason.
The reason, right? You're trying to make her so fucked up that it won't make you feel guilty when you walk out on her. So you're trying to be. It's that old thing of going, when you want to break up with a girl and you just say, she goes, hi, and you go, fuck you stinky breath bitch. And she goes, what's that all about? You want to leave me, don't you? You want to go, don't you? You want to leave. You want to be able to tell people that she left you. But in your balls, tell the truth, Keith, in your balls, you want to leave this bitch, don't you?
I'll be 100% honest, I was 1 foot out the door.
No. In your gut. Fuck the actual physical, I'm going to do it. But right now, seriously, are you finished with her?
No. Actually, we get along beautifully. We always have. We finish each other's sentences, all that bullshit.
Really? You finish each other's sentences like you'll say, I want to, and she'll say, suck another man's cock? You dope.
No. Actually, my wife's a whore in bed, unfortunately not with just me, but she'll take it up the ass, she'll swallow. I mean, the sex is great. After 17 years,
there's a redeeming point.
I bang my wife 3 or 4 times a week.
You know what?
No, she's an alcoholic. Is that what you just... Oh.
No, it wasn't even. All she had to have was just a little booze, a little weed, and...
Well, you know what, dude?
That was it. I mean, literally, it tripped a switch in her. It was like she was on her...
You sound like you like her, though. Like, you sound... See, loving her is not the problem. It's liking them that's the problem. You sound like you generally like her, and you guys have some type of... I guess I'll be cliche. You're some type of... what do they call it? Soulmates or some shit. But...
That's the word I use, the soulmate.
Your soulmates. You really like her.
I'm a soulmate.
And
I got an idea. Why don't you swing? She's already swinging, so you might as well,
Yeah, do you sleep with other people, too?
2.5 years ago, she stopped.
Huh?
I mean, that was it. Cold turkey, when she saw the last time when I pretty much snapped and almost left her, she stopped.
She stopped sucking different dicks cold turkey.
Well, did you put your foot down after Cox 19 and 20 and then soften up a bit?
I think that's the nickname she has for her 30 dicks is cold turkeys. Ooh, that's my 31st cold turkey neck. Listen.
You waited around. She got bored of fucking other guys.
I want to be honest with you. You might actually have a winner. I think you're caught in between being traditional and living kind of this life that we all want to live. Is that what's her viewpoint on you getting strange pussy?
She claims that she'd like to find a bi chick that
listen, man.
You got a winner.
You're a traditional guy, and you kind of. No, this is not. I'm not. No offense. You're kind of being what the woman would be, kind of in the situation where you're a little like, this is not right and this is weird. But you might unmistakably be dropped into every guy's dream, which actually is to have a woman who's willing to have you get some different pussy. See, you're on this possession thing. You're a little bit, like I said, you're in love like a girl is in love. You can't be. You don't possess her body, dude. Like, she's still the mother of your children. You still love her. You got to have her mind be with you. It's possible she could just be a nympho. You should take advantage of that shit, dude, and go out and get some side pussy. But here's the problem, Dante. I hear what he's saying. This lady is a better fuck than any bitch he can fucking go find.
This guy
sounds like he doesn't know that. He hasn't cheated on her in 17 years. He doesn't know what's out there.
Hey, dude, are you a cuckold? He sounds like a cuckold, like one of those guys that secretly gets off on his wife fucking other men. There's a silent humiliation in that. Because why else would you put up with 30 different guys? Do you ever make her tell you details about what happened?
No, it pisses me off to no end, and The problem is I come from a broken home. My mom and dad split up when I was 3.
Yeah, but that's not
married for life. I didn't want to do that.
So he got his own. He got his
own thing.
When I settled for my wife, and I dropped the other 2, stuck with her because I really felt something for her, and unfortunately, thanks to bipolar, it beat the hell out of us emotionally.
If she's had 30 affairs, it's her nature to sleep with other people, and all you doing is caging her up. That's whether she went cold turkey or not. She want to fuck somebody else. That's the bottom line.
You're trying to tell a pigeon not to fly, so you might as well just love her for what she is, dude. Whatever the animal that she is. Try to figure out. You have to rationalize how to love her for the animal she is, and alleviate the body from the situation. Yeah. It's almost like if she had if she was retarded and or she was deaf. You would have to relate to her with a deaf wife. You have to figure out how to have a deaf wife. You have to figure out how to have a hoe as a wife. My girl's a hoe, and it took me a minute to learn how to have a hoe as the person you love. It's easy to do. Just accept her for what she is, dude. And it is what it is. All right, thanks a lot, Keith. Whatever fuck Keith is. Okay, see you later, Keith. All right, we're going to Mr. Frank in the city, nigga. Frank.
Hey, what's up, guys?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good. Hey, Patrice, I'm 41. Never had a girlfriend. Never been in a relationship.
Faggot.
I'm
only kidding. I'm only fucking with you, man. Go ahead, man. Sorry. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. We'll figure that out quick. Fag. Go ahead, man. Fucking go ahead, man.
I'm tired of paying for pussy. I'm a big guy like you. I want to know, how did you get your girl? How can you be a big guy and get a good-looking girl who's going to fuck you good without paying for it? I'm tired of paying for the shit.
Well, I'll add, he's funny. Believe me, that helps.
Yeah.
Being funny, if you make a chick laugh, it really overcompensates for a lot of physical messes.
The confidence, people.
Yeah, but you know what, Jimmy?
None of my girls ever think I'm funny. No women that ever love
but
me.
they know you are.
Though.
Even though they might not laugh at you, they still recognize how other men and how other people react to you. Right. So there's a respect in that, and the confidence all comes from being funny and having that ability.
He might not be able to be. Say this. It's the confidence. Women are attracted to confidence. Confidence is power. So whatever you feel your limitation is, whatever you think you're down, come fix it. Do something to fix it.
That's the shit we talk about. I don't agree with that. I think it's like, look at a motherfucker, like I said, missing a foot can get a bitch.
No, I'm not saying.
Hold up, Frank. Let me hold up. Let me say this, Frank.
I'm listening.
Here's first of all, what you're doing is, okay, it sounds like he wants hotter women. Like, he probably can get a big fat bitch, but he doesn't like big fat bitches. Okay?
You're right.
Here's how you usually, okay, we have a system, men have a system of going, what do you give her on a scale of 1 to 10? In the 10, we'll go, she's a 6. Now, a 6 is average, but a 6 is too close to a 10. It's too close to a 10. So you go, oh, she's hot, she's an 8, she's a this, and she's ugly, she's a 1. Okay? Now, we've sit around and devise a plan, right? And you have to try this out. Devise a plan. Instead of saying, okay, she's hot from 1 to 10, you have to say she's hot from 1 to 30. Do you understand? And now, you take 1 to 30 and you divide that into groups of 10, and they consist of ugly bitches, average eye-looking bitches, and fine bitches. Okay, so 1 to 10 is ugly. 10 to 11 is aight. 10 to 20 is aight. 20 to 30 is fine. Okay? And what you do, why this system works, is if when you're walking up the street, okay, and you see a girl that you used to go, oh, she's hot, dude, she's a 7. What this system will do is, because to approach a woman in the street, you have to have the right amount of arrogance and the right amount of humility. You can't come up to a girl and go, what's up there, sugar clit? And she'll go, what? Get out my fucking face. And you can't go, hi, I was looking at you from across the street, and I thought that you were beautiful. She'll go, this pussy motherfucker.
All right, you got to explain,
Yeah, I'm gonna get to it. Right. So basically, what this plan does is devise a way to give you the right amount of confidence to say the right thing to the bitch, okay? So let's say Angelina Jolie. Like, a lot of guys think she's hot. I say Angelina Jolie is a fine-ass, eye-looking bitch. She's a 20. She's as high of an eye-looking bitch as you can possibly get. You understand what I'm saying? So when you approach her in the street, you're going to approach her like, oh, shit, she's all right. And so you're going to say something that's just right for an eye-looking bitch. You'll go, hey, sweetie, you know what, you got still, those lips, I ain't going to say, I like for you to suck my dick, but I'm just saying they're cute anyway, you know, blah, 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 whatever. And she might go, what? But you'll say the proper thing because you'll have the proper arrogance and the proper, you know what you'll be? You'll be righteous. You won't be trying. She'll feel your energy. She'll feel like you'll walk away from her. If she says fuck you, you won't have to go, well, fuck you, bitch. Because a lot of times, guys come up to women and they don't even believe that they can say something to a girl that she might like them. So she'll walk up to him, or a guy will walk up to her and go, hey, it's the self-sabotage. He'll go, hey, what's up, honey? Or like the cliche construction worker thing. Hey, what's up, toots? And he knows that the bitch ain't gonna go, hi, thank you for calling me toots. He knows she's gonna go, ugh.
That's more of a subtle assault than it is a real come on.
It's the control, the fucking pain that could happen.
It's contemptuous lust.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Well, let me ask you something, though.
Go ahead.
Because going back to what Jimmy was saying, kind of what you've been saying, I can talk to girls. I can make them laugh. I'm good at laying down rap. It's just when it comes down to, making that pitch to get in there, I lose all confidence because all I can think is she's like, you fat bastard, I'm not fucking you.
How fat are you?
I'm probably as big as Patrice.
So you're about, what, 6'4", something?
Oh, no. I'm 5'10" and as fat as you.
Oh, Jesus, man. Well, that's tough because, you're a little fat dude, which is a different thing, but you can still do it, dude.
It's a level of confidence. And there's a level of confidence that even if you say 1 to 30, what you're still building, it still comes down to you accepting that there's a level of confidence that you have because you're not rating her as high as you would normally rate her. So if you don't believe in the rating plan, it's not going to work any more than if you don't believe in yourself. It's still a matter of confidence.
It's like losing weight. It's like going to a gym, and getting in supreme shape, but you're still a fat guy in your head. Right. So your game is like, wow, he's a handsome guy, but he stinks.
But Patrice, come on. That's too fat. He has to lose weight.
Well, for his health, but not for pussy. Trust me. You don't have to lose weight to get pussy. Maybe for you.
But you're 6'5". He's 5'10".
That doesn't matter. But do you see what he's living with? Is that voice you're saying? That's the voice in his head that you have to eliminate. Because look, I'm gonna tell you something about Kathleen.
If it were a woman,
she's hottish,
that
and never be afraid to bring a bitch's self-esteem down and match yours, nigga. Never. You walk up to her and say something so outlandishly like, you know what, you are beautiful except for your nostrils. They're funny looking. What? And then what about all she's gonna say is you fat this, fat that. You've heard that many a times, nigga. You probably
I'm sorry.
You probably can eat pussy. Are you a good pussy eater?
Oh, I'm the pro.
Nigga, listen, man. You don't have to have a fucking problem. I'm telling you. You do not act like they're doing you a favor, dude. Don't act like they're doing you a fucking favor.
He sounds like he can close the deal. If he's already confident, he can close the deal. If you can get him to laugh and you can talk to him, you can close the deal.
All right, what's the final advice you got to give to him, Kathleen? Besides fucking lose weight, you short fat bastard.
Well, I mean,
how would he fuck you?
Come on.
How would this guy fuck you?
You're 5'10", and how much do you weigh?
He told you, bitch. See, Kathleen's like a dude. Kathleen's like, I ain't giving this fat motherfucker no pussy. Fuck that. But you gotta understand, Kathleen she's cute enough. I bet you in her heyday she was dynamic. But now, look, she's like
you think I should fuck a fat guy?
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying Kathleen's like you ever had an old Air Force One, you cleaned it up?
No, I mean listen, this isn't about me. This poor guy. This guy wants to have a relationship.
You just called him a short, fat motherfucker.
Yeah,
he's a poor guy.
I can't see him.
Dude,
he
do you hear?
Now,
okay, I'm glad you're talking like this.
No, I mean
now, wait
no
a minute.
offense,
Now,
sir.
wait a minute. You do mean offense. Yes, he does, nigga. Listen. What do you, when she's talking, right? In your gut,
he's a nice guy. I want to see him get into a relationship.
In your gut,
he doesn't want to get fucked.
Hold on a second.
No, he wants to get fucked.
Wait a minute. In your gut, dude, when you hear her talk, when you hear that voice in your head, it's in your own head, and now she's actually being that voice over the radio. What's your gut? What do you want to say to that when you hear that voice?
I want to say my dick's doing a turtle head from that voice.
What is that? Oh, going in?
Yes.
You know what?
Fucking with his self-esteem.
Now, let me ask you this. When you hear that voice in your head, and when you hear that voice, and I'm not saying how, like, kind of her voice is. I'm saying what she's saying to you. When you hear those words, what's the immediate thing?
Am I offending you?
What goes through your head? What goes through your gut that you really want to say? Not to her in general, not to Kathleen in general, but to that voice that makes you think you got to buy pussy.
God damn, that's a good question. I mean, number one, I know you're not offending me, Kathleen. If I was offended, I wouldn't have called. But, God, that's a good fucking question.
How about, are you thinking you're not good enough?
Yeah, you're right, Dante. I guess I am.
But you know what, though, Kathleen? Look, there is a reality to what she's saying. If you're a little short fatso, confidence is going to help you on a certain level. But if you're shooting out of your league, you're going to most times get shot down. Like I know how I look at chicks, and I don't care how confident a fat chick is or how interesting she is. She's a fatso with a great personality, and I have no sexual desire for her.
Exactly.
That's just because you're a dude.
Intelligent guy.
He
sounds reflective. He's got a lot going for him. I'm just saying.
And you got to understand the nature of a woman. They will now. Now she's different. Kathleen is different.
Yeah.
But most women will fucking genuinely be attracted to something other than like a fucking 5'10", 300-pound bitch.
Yeah.
She's in deep shit. Yeah. You understand? She's a fetish. Unless you're into fetishes, but a fat guy is never a fetish to a woman.
Yeah.
She's like, I love you. Women love us for who we are, dude. And you have to just be. You have to, like I say, my self-esteem is so low that it's high. You have to fucking bring everybody down with you, not by saying, hey, you're a fucked up motherfucker, you're a this and that. Don't listen to her. Don't listen. Do you hear this? Nice guys finish how, nigga? 41 without a girlfriend. Trust me.
41 on a Saturday night listening to your ass.
Exactly, nigga. Trust me. I was the fat guy who wrote poems. I said, you're the greatest. Hey, you want to walk to the store with me? I'll buy you. I was that guy because I thought I had to be until I said the word bitch, which freed me. Once I started to learn how to say bitch, it freed me up because I say it righteously. Motherfuckers wonder, how does Patrice call a girl bitch all the time and they never smack him? It's because I used to be the guy that goes, well, shut up, bitch. Smack. And she'll go, whack. I'm getting my brother to fuck you up. Wait a minute. And then I said, bitch, shut the fuck up, bitch. And she was, why I'll get my brother? Get your brother, and you still a bitch, ho. It's what I want it to be.
You know, how you'll have a fat girl will lose weight, but she still has fat girl mentality. She's still a loser.
Right.
You don't get that with a guy. If a guy loses weight, he's no longer a fat guy. If he ain't a fat guy, he's a cocky son of a bitch and he's exercising his newfound power to get bitches. That's the bottom line. So you got to do what you got to do to make you feel confident.
All right, Frank, man. Good luck, dude.
Do you have any other poems that you used to write?
Take care.
All right, fellas. Take it easy.
All right, we're going to take a break, but we're going to come back to, we're going to talk to John in Cincinnati after we come back from a break, okay? All right.
I like that, Frank.
Women's power is in your fear of whatever they're going to do.
Black Phillip.
Fat-tongued mongoloid.
Love doctor.
I told my girl she's the fourth most important thing in my life.
So sensitive.
It was me, my career, my mother, and then her.
Smooth as silk.
She only thinks she knows shit because I tell her shit.
Keeping your pimp hands strong.
I think my girl in my life is worth 5 bitches now. Hey, bitch, go get me some coffee before I burn you with this cigarette.
Whatever you want to do.
Sit on my face. Sit on my face. Sit on my fucking face. Now, can you sit on my face and lick my nipple at the same time? Come on, you. Jesus, you fat bitch. Just bend. Listen. Sit on my face and lick my nipple. Why can't you do that? See, this is what the fuck I'm saying. Never mind. Just fucking never mind. Just lay there and watch me jerk off. You're fucking useless. God, you can't fuck. Thank you, sweetie, for sitting on my face. Thanks, but not. You can't lick my nipple. So basically, see, this is why I'm saying I want another girl. I want another girl in this so she can lick my nipples. You can't sit on my face and lick my nipple at the same time. That's why I'm trying to do a threesome.
But I'll take yoga.
Don't you see what I'm trying to fucking do? Don't you see?
I'll stretch out and take yoga.
I just need another bitch to lick my nipple. That's it. Jesus. That's how you introduce a threesome. Make a bitch do 2 things she can't do. Baby, kiss me and lick my asshole. You can't? The fuck you mean you can't kiss me and lick my asshole? You know what? This ain't gonna work out. You don't want to do a threesome? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Listen, baby, jerk me off and fuck me. What? What's up? Welcome back to the Black Phillip Show with Patrice Oneal. Like Black fucking Phillip. That's so stupid. Oh, shit. And Mr. Opie, thank you so much for being so into the show that you're just having a party on Wednesday. It's the most annoying thing I've ever fucking seen. Why don't you just fall asleep? I like to be in here in the fucking chair one day, and Opie's like, hey, and I just get on the table and actually put all the newspapers in a pillow and fall asleep.
For once, I don't have to worry about anything. So I'm just like hanging out.
Monkeys and cigars, and like fucking.
I'm just entertaining the pal talkers out there, man.
Putting beer bottles on fucking ass. All right, we're going to go to another caller, man. Where the fuck are we? Who are you talking to this motherfucker? I promised somebody. Oh, John from Cincinnati, that nigga. John, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, Patrice? Greetings from one soldier to another good soldier.
God damn it. We opening up Pimps R Us.
Pimps are Pimpco.
Dante is Union Chief.
It's Chief
and I hand out the cards. And Kathleen stands outside with that whiny voice and fucking says, "This is wrong to have Pimp."
Don't have a whiny voice.
All right.
Edward G. Robinson voice with titties. I'm not fucking a fat guy, see? I'm not 39. Eat my pussy. See?
I like that fat guy. He had that fat guy wisdom.
But you wouldn't fuck him. Exactly.
No,
he also has fat guy smell.
Fat.
Fuck off.
Exactly.
Fat, I'm telling you.
I would, but his belly button. Your belly button smells like fish cakes.
Patrice, you're at. You
don't get no pussy looking like that, see?
And I have much of grapefruit in your face. Fat boy. Sorry, John. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, dude.
Hey, it's all right, dude. All right, here's the situation. All right, I've been dating this girl for about a year. I dated her before I broke up with her, got back together with her. All right, man. Like, I bring the pan hard, but I fuck this girl real hard. Like, you know, I do everything I can. I hit it like I really want it. I bring the wood.
Okay.
I'll make this girl bust probably like 2 or 3 times.
Okay.
But literally, I have stamina that, you know, I need a girl to fucking ride it out with me.
Okay.
But like about halfway through, she says she wants to quit and she doesn't want to like finish me off. My question is this some kind of like psychological thing where she's saying, you know what, I have control over you, that, you know, I control how, you know, what we do sexually?
No, because you're fucking, it sounds like you're fucking the way you want to fuck. You understand? Yeah. But what it sounds like is that it's 2 things. Either you're not as fantastic as you think you are, maybe your dick is too big, or maybe, you know, she's selfish. but it doesn't sound like she's selfish because you're
trying
fucking
to ride with you.
You're fucking her the way you want. So you might have to really, you're not giving her, you might not be giving her what she really wants. Like the way she's getting off, it may not be how she wants to get off. Because usually when you get a woman off the way she likes, the competitive nature in a woman, she wants to get you off back. She wants to make sure you're happy. So basically, she's letting you pump away until she can't. And she can't take it no more.
Till she's had enough of it.
Yeah, you might want to.
Can I ask you, do you have an exceptionally large penis?
Ugh.
Well,
you have a big dick?
Hold on. Could you ask that in a less sexy way? Excuse me. Is that baby wrecking appendage on the end of you bigger than normal?
Man, how big's your helmet, see?
Yeah, I would.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not as big as Patrice. I'm 6'5", but I'm like 230.
Oh, you're in shape. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
slim.
I'm a military dude. But you know what? I wouldn't say that I have. Exceptionally large, but yeah. And she's not a small girl. But still. Basically, what she's complaining at is that she hurts after a while.
She gets sore.
Oh, okay.
You think it's too big. You're ramming her like a fucking animal. Here's what you do. One good night, just eat a twat, right, until... Go ahead.
I did that, though. See, this is what happened. I ate her pussy like an animal, like perfect. Okay. Got her off 2 or 3 times. And Patrice, like you're saying the last time, the competitive shit, she did come back and gave me the best blowjob I've ever had in my life.
Okay.
But still, like, I had sex, I'm not going to brag, but I had sex last night, and what happened was, we're halfway into it, she comes, 2 or 3 times, and just the best experience of her life, she tells me, but then, right when I'm about to hit, she fucking pulls away and says, you know what, I'm done, I'm tired, I can't do this anymore, and I'm just trying to figure out, what the fuck is going on.
That could be two things. That could be two things. One thing, I know chicks that can only come once, and they're finished, just like so dudes. Spent afterwards. It could be that, or it could be maybe she's not lubed up enough. Just try the Eros.
Yeah.
The Eros is the best.
Yeah, she gets dried up?
Nah, kind of.
Kind of is,
yeah. Yeah, go ahead, go get some Eros, man, and listen, stop ramming her, and if you can't stop ramming, when she comes, just do this. You got to learn how to explore yourself sexually, maybe a little.
How old is he?
How old are you, dude?
I'm 24.
Oh, he's an animal.
Yeah.
Dude, slow down. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. You're not gonna understand that until God makes you slow down. My dick. It's like it gets hard, but there's soft spots in it now at 36. Like it's fully erect, but it feels like is there a clogged artery in my dick? I need a bypass in my dick.
He's got a sleepy dick.
See, you're just a young animal, dude. We all like that. So it's really
you get older, you learn to put 3 hours of fucking in 45 minutes.
Yeah, you're fucking. You know what it
feels like?
It's hard. It's really.
Look at Kathleen's getting moist.
It's and now. She's like, 6'5", 230. Man, hit it in the asshole. Man.
Fuck me till you can't
Fuck my cigar burn, see? Man.
The thing is, he's wearing this girl out. Like,
hey,
wow.
man,
So she came twice.
How old's your girl?
And then the third.
She's the same age as me, man.
She's 24.
You gotta get older.
Now, here's the difference. She is not going to be into the fucking marathon that you're into. But here's what you should do on the sneak, on the low. Go get a old bitch. And when I say old to you is 35, go get you a fucking 35-year-old and fuck her old brains out.
And she will not.
She probably had her tubes tied. Right. She probably, her uterus probably a little bit.
Sore. She'll say, wait a minute, baby, let me just ice it down and we can start up again.
Trust me.
I know a manic. This is like very physiological, but just the third time you do it just put the penis like right on the outside until she begs for it, and then ram her.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dirty little bitch.
Yeah, like just on the outside until she gets
and
all
excited.
And
what does that do, Pumpkin?
That'll make her,
crave
make her wet, because she's tired, she's worn out after the third time. You've got to put a little more into it, like just on the outside.
She's getting more attractive.
Yeah, what are you doing later? See? Oh, she's getting hot.
Just on the outside, like against.
Thanks for calling, sweetie. But yeah, you know what it is? You don't need no advice, man. You're just a young soldier who just wants to pump away. And trust me, man, you'll change about 6 more years. You'll understand what we're saying. But just lay off her just a little bit. Just give her, you know what you do? Jerk off, man. Beat your dick before you fuck her. And get a little bit of that fucking evil out, man. You're full of testosterone, nigga. Join the UFC.
No, this should not
punch a nigga in the face and then fuck you, man. Go fight, then fuck. Fight fucking food.
Beat it with a golf shoe.
Yeah. You need the 3 F's.
Let me just say this, man. I'm in the U.S. military, and you know what, man? This is the best fucking show I've heard on XM202 besides O&A. I hope they fucking keep you on forever, man.
Oh, well, fucking thank you very much, dude. All right, we're going to...
All right, y'all have a good night.
Thank you, man. Take care of yourself, man. Thank you. Hey, we're going to Anthony in New York. Anthony?
What's going on, Patrice?
How you feeling, man?
I'm all right. I just got a question for you. I've been going out, allegedly going out with this girl for like a year, right? The only way she wants
God, he got a record.
For fucking money.
Say that again?
The only way she wants to have sex is for money.
Well, that sounds like Brazil. I've done that before, too. I mean, I'm not to be an asshole, dude. Is she a fucking hooker?
Nah, dude. Not that I know of.
How do you define hooker?
Hey, Anthony, listen, I don't want you to fucking get frustrated, but you may be delusional, man. If any chick that only has sex... Okay, wait a minute. Let's be fair. Let's be fair. Is she saying, listen... Let's cut out all the stuff that you would have to do with another bitch, like dinner, a movie. Give me the money you would
do that shit too.
No.
So you gotta date the bitch?
Okay, you take her out to dinner and then you have to give her money?
Yeah,
Oh no.
Well, you know what you should start to do?
That is a prostitute.
Like she's like, oh, I need $100, and then we'll go fuck after that.
Is she jealous?
Ooh.
I couldn't tell you. I doubt
Here's what you do, dude.
He said, I doubt it.
Ready? This is very simple, man. Get other bitches.
Yeah.
Get another bitch.
Yeah.
But you
I'm
keep
ugly,
her.
Man.
But you keep. You what?
Oh.
I'm ugly.
Fuck that nigga.
Why do you think you're ugly?
That.
You're not. No.
Well, let's. I don't know. What do you look like? Is he ugly? Maybe she's undercharging you. You fucking genetic disaster.
No, man. Don't make this nigga feel bad. He's already paying his girlfriend.
See anything?
And the rent.
Damn, so you mean to tell me when I was going to Brazil that they were really my girlfriends?
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Oh, I love my girlfriends. And I cheated on my girl every day there. I was not faithful to any of my women when I was in Brazil. Nigga, if you're going to do that, you know what you make her do? You make her say she's a prostitute so she can let you off the emotional hook. Do you understand?
Oh, all right. Yeah,
make her say, look, baby, and if she goes, I'm not no prostitute, well, bitch, let's go look at the definition of prostitute. I bet you it's as short as this. Women who get paid to fuck. She is a whore. And you force her to either be your woman or be a whore. And if she's going to be a whore, treat her accordingly. Tell her to get the fuck out after you come. You understand what I'm saying?
You don't take a whore to the movies, B.
Yeah, fuck. Well,
That's
you can.
Well, you can.
If she sucks your dick.
In the theater.
All right, thanks a lot, man, Anthony.
See you later, ugly.
Hey, we got Mike in Dallas, man.
What up, BP?
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Black Phillip.
BP, I like that.
Black Phillip. I am not Black Phillip. It's called the Black Phillip Show with Patrice Oneal. What's happening, Black Phillip? I'm gonna be nigga Ryan soon. What's up, nigga Joe? What? Black Phillip? Well, you know what it's like? It's like Darius Rucker is not Hootie. Darius Rucker from Hootie and the Blowfish.
Oh, I didn't know his name.
Darius Rucker is not Hootie. Yeah. But anyway, go ahead, man. What you got?
All right, listen, I've been with this chick for about 8 years. She had a hysterectomy and quit working and became a grandma to take care of her daughter's kid. So basically, she's kind of using me, friends and stuff, and I'm trying to dump her, but lately, the sexual tension between me and her daughter has just been insane.
That's hot.
Ooh. How old is her daughter?
And 20.
And how old are you?
40.
And how old is the grandmother with her innards ripped out?
Now that's the grandmother's his girl.
No, I know. I'm saying, how old is she?
She's 40.
Okay.
Oh my God, dude.
She don't fuck no more. Her daughter knows that she don't fuck no more. I'm pretty much bringing all the income in. Her daughter drops these hints all the time. I don't know if I'm losing my mind and just fucking go for it and blow the whole thing up.
What's a hint, dude? What's a hint she dropped? What's a hint?
She went 2 bathrooms, right? She leaves her panties in my bathroom.
Are they crunchy?
And wait, let us get into your filth though. Yeah. Tell the truth, Mike?
Yeah.
Do you fight with all your powers not to sniff them?
Pray.
I don't know if I'm just losing my mind. I don't know.
You sniff
them.
Look, Mike, listen. First of all, listen to this. Destroy that inner mind that's going on now. It is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? This is one thing you gotta learn, man. From we talk all the time is that whatever feeling you have, don't fight it. You rationalize it. It's a feeling. You're losing. You don't want to get to that point where it gets so out of control you do something dumb. Now, if you are in a zone where it's so hot, I'm gonna tell you what you do. I'm gonna tell you what you fucking do. You release that energy onto your fucking the fucking grandmother or whatever. Yeah. He's calling his woman the grandmother.
Right.
Here's what you do. You say, look, I think, because you want to get out the shit anyway. Right. So you just go up to her and you go, look, there's a problem. I have to get out of this. I'm gonna tell you why. She's gonna go, why? Because I want to fuck your daughter. and she will give you the emotional out. Yeah. She'll say, you fucking piece of shit.
And don't care.
And you know what'll happen? While you're finding a new apartment, her daughter will come find you and fuck your brains out, and you don't have to live with that guilt.
Well, does the 20-year-old have a child?
You're fucking good. God damn it! That was the plan, to not blow it up, do that split. And hope
she's not gonna. The grandmother's not gonna think you're a good guy no matter what. Yeah, it doesn't matter how easily you ease out of it or not. She's still gonna think you're a piece of shit anyway.
Exactly.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
Get out. Just be honest. Go get old ass and tell her it's a wrap. Tell her why, and you leave. Because your daughter is and she's not my daughter. And you make sure you let her know you're not no goddamn pedophile, or as Kathleen says, pederand.
Oh, a pederast. Right.
Wait, listen to this, dude. Before you go, can everybody listen to the explanation
that's not
of
a pedophile.
Wait a minute,
20.
Kathleen. Wait a minute, because I'm gonna tell. Kathleen has introduced a new word to my life. It's called pederast. All right, I don't know if a lot of people know, but explain the difference between a pedophile and a pederast, Kathleen. Thanks for calling, dude. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, a pederast is it's before menace, which before puberty. Like
is a pedophile.
A person who is a pederast.
Is what?
Is someone who wants to have sex with people that are before puberty.
Is a pederast.
That's a pederast.
Like
now what's a pedophile?
6-year-olds.
Yeah, exactly. Before they have secondary sexual characteristics like
titties and that's a pederast.
Wow.
Yes.
Now, what's a pedophile?
The pedophile would be underage.
That's reversed then.
No, I think pedophile is children.
Yeah, pedophile is a child. Pederast is a guy who wants to fuck a girl who's underage, but she got titties and ass. But she's fuckable.
Technically, yes, they're all called pedophiles, but technically a pederast, which is worse.
A pederast is worse than a pedophile.
Yes,
but a pedophile. That's a really fucked up pedophile.
Before you have,
that's the Oscar winner for pedophile. Nigga.
It's a tired pedophile.
Exactly, and usually
a lazy pedophile.
He's a pederast.
What do you call a guy that fucks a fetus?
He's a peda now.
He's a silly pedagoose.
All right, okay. So a pederast is the most fucked up pedophile.
Exactly, exactly. And they don't differentiate between females and males because there's not much difference between an 8-year-old.
Right, because they don't have the secondary.
Exactly.
Oh, shit.
They don't like the boobs.
Jim, what do you think of that?
I think she's probably right. There are some differences, though.
Hey, okay, we got a woman calling. Thank God. Hi, Tina in Kentucky.
Hello?
Tina,
hi.
Yes. Tina, hi. Welcome to the Black Phillip
how
Show.
Are you?
I'm fine. How you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yes. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
Okay. I got a question.
Go ahead.
Me and my husband have been together for 18 years.
Yes.
And how can I make our relationship more interesting?
On what level?
On a sexual level.
On a sexual level? Well, yeah, you have to be a whore. And I'm going to tell you what you don't do, because I can hear it in your voice. You are around 40 at least?
No, I'm not.
How old are you?
I'm 35.
All right, that's 40.
That's around 40.
So 35 years old, and sex is not good no more. And I'm going to tell you what's going on. It's not good because 35, you want to fuck, because that's basically what the question is.
She's in there.
He's not interested in you. So basically, let's be honest here. It's not how do we make it interesting. It's how do you get this motherfucker to want to fuck you some more. Here's what you do. Yeah. Stop listening to motherfucking shows that tell you to get a makeover. We don't give a fuck about your new dress, your new your new makeup,
your nightgown, the
for
silky nightgown.
God's sakes, when the motherfucker comes in from work, don't have your new nightie playing some goofy slow song
and
with candles lit and a meal that he won't eat anyway, because he's gonna walk in and go, oh my God, it's hot in here, and now I gotta fuck this bitch because she wants to fuck me. This is what you do. Men want to chase. That is our nature. So here's what you do. You do something so fucking filthy while he's sitting there ignoring you, reading the newspaper, watching Jeopardy, whatever the fuck he's doing.
Fuck yourself with a dildo.
You walk
while he's
in,
watching the news.
Not even that, nigga.
Go.
You walk in and, like, while he's sitting there, pee on the floor next to him.
Wow. And they'll call in Damien Karras.
And then walk in the kitchen and start washing dishes. And he'll look at the piss and go, what, did this bitch, excuse me, did this bitch just piss on the floor? Hold up. And you're washing dishes. You're like, shh, I'm washing dishes. Don't bother me, motherfucker. Don't you? And then he'll wrap up the newspaper and walk in there and go, you know, I'm going to fuck the shit out of you, fucking whore. He will fuck you because you're dirty. You don't try to fucking, you're not going to be able to speak sexy up yourself. Dirty up yourself.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? Take your dignity and your self-respect and throw it in the dumpster. Do you understand? And you fuck him like every whore that you hated in your life growing up. That's how you bring it to him. Pee if you have to. Choke him if you have to. Fucking do what you have. Spit in his face. Exactly.
Spit in his face.
Shit on a doily. Do something.
Thanks for calling, Tina. Thank you very much for calling.
Thank you.
All right.
Y'all rock.
We're going to go to Mr. Brian in New York. Brian?
Yeah, I was just wondering if this show is going to be on replay.
I don't know. Is it going to be on replay? Don't know. Oh, okay. Well, we'll find out, man. But listen now. You listen to O&A, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they'll tell you. Them niggas will tell you, man. Folks, listen, we're going to wrap it up, I guess, tonight for Black Phillip with Patrice Oneal. And I'd like to thank everybody that came in. Drew Boogie was here, but he didn't say nothing. But Drew was a soldier in the bitch game. He really is. Elo, all the fucking staff from O&A is like here helping, man. I appreciate all you guys coming in helping out. Yeah, it's a lot of people, and I appreciate it.
There's
man.
like 25 people
it's
that
beautiful,
stopped by.
Man. I appreciate it. And of course, Mr. Jimmy Norton, man, very special fucking visit from Aspen. Little treat. Just delicious little snowman. And if this show is on again, the regular guest hosts are going to be Dante, man. Dante Nero and Kathleen Roll. Like, that's it. So that's the show. If it fucking comes on again, it does. If it don't, well, fuck you, Opie.
I thought you guys did a great job.
So I appreciate y'all
I think
coming
we'd
out.
like to have you do it again, definitely.
All right.
Even Master Poe's here.
Master Poe. Thanks, Poe. And that's it. All right, well, thank you for joining us on the Black Phillip Show.
You got 45 seconds left.
Well, fucking do something, you lonely motherfuckers out there. Start fucking your girls. Kathleen, you promoting anything, Kathleen? Anything?
I am not, no.
New carpet cleaning product, perhaps? Someone pisses on the rug?
I'll be at the Improv.
Did you hear that, 5'10" fat man? She's a loser. No work, no job. Sounds like Edwin G. Robinson. You been fucking nothing, see? Dante, nothing, anything?
I got something coming up with A&E, a reality show coming up with A&E.
That's right. It's a bouncer show.
Yeah.
Niggas is doing things. You, Opie, you got anything coming up?
Yeah, dinner in about 10 seconds.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks for listening, those who listen. Thanks for the call. Sorry that we didn't get to Jeff Hank Lloyd.
The worst of the Opie and Anthony show.
Why don't we get into the Alan sniffing thing, Anthony? You want to explain the Alan sniffing? Anthony, 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 you want to explain